Okay. Excuse me. Looks like I am. I keep forgetting it. This is an old comment. If you guys see a comment below this video, it's an old comment. So don't pay that comment no mind. Keisha, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. No, I ain't forget you. I did not forget. So, hey, Instagram. So, guys, I was thinking everything was kind of like in here. And then I went to go, like, come in here and set it up to find out all of my stuff is still in my truck. So, sorry that I was running behind because I went to grab one computer, bring it in here, set it up to find out that it was dead. So, if you guys see that my camera is a little dark, I apologize. But at the end of the day, I really am here to share with you how to build your brand. Hey, Toya. Hey, Lena. Guys, I want to say this is actually my first day. I guess it's my first day back because I really hadn't been back. But from last week's master classes, guys, woo-wee. I don't know who I be thinking I am sometimes, like running them back to back like that. Not to mention solo. I ain't gonna never do that again. I ain't gonna never do that again. But needless to say, we had an amazing time in each of the classes. Unfortunately, so many of my ladies had to cancel, like just various. Life was lifing last week. Life was lifing. So, guys, my last class was Saturday. And if you guys are familiar, normally when I'm done a run or I'm done a tour, I got to take off somewhere. I don't care if it's for a day, 2 days. I need to kind of refuel, right? So, Lena, I always have no, I don't. I don't always have a lot, but I have lately though. I think that got to do a lot with my supplements. I don't know. So I've been having a lot of energy and it's been feeling amazing. So Sunday, guys, is when we took off. We actually went to Biloxi. I couldn't go that far because I only had a day and a half. So one thing I like about Biloxi, because it's not really a lot there, but I do love their hotel, the Hard Rock Cafe, because that was the quickest or closest swim up bar that I could get to. That was the closest swim up bar. It kind of make you feel like you somewhere when you really not. But hey, it's all about pretending, right? It felt like I was somewhere, even though I was only in little old Biloxi. So came back. Normally, guys, when I take off, I leave everything. Like everything be left from the class for like at least a week. So when I came back, one of the things I needed to do, if you guys are familiar, one thing I do is always I'll cut out my weave, I'll take off my wig. I got to get back acclimated to like just me, right? So I'll go ahead and do my little girly thing, whether it's a facial or whether it's a good hair mask. And so I did the Cardi B mask, y'all. I don't know if you're familiar with my other channel, but I have, as of now, I've done that mask twice. And I'm not really looking for hair growth, but I can say, I'm trying to tell you guys, I had super thin hair, and I haven't always, but now that I'm a little older, I got super thin hair. The mask is masking. I can just tell certain areas of my hair is just like super hydrated. I can't explain it. Because when I came home and I cut that hair out of my head, it was really dry. It was really dry. And even when I washed it, right? When I washed my hair, it just still seemed like it was no life left. But I put that mask on and I left it on, I don't know, probably like almost all day. I ain't gonna lie. Because I was doing my little household projects. And guys, when I went to wash it out, that's the funny part about it. Because when it's in there, I'm like, oh my God, this stuff stink. I can't wait to get it out. And it doesn't really seem like it's doing a lot. But then when you wash it out, I was like, okay, that girl got a little bit of body. So that was like my first thing I normally do when I come home. I always get back into me. Then I got to do some kind of household project. Guys, who else? Is it anybody else out there remodeling, doing any home remodels, home projects? Because I knew I wasn't finished, but I didn't think I would quite get right back into it since I got so much to do with the Porsche Academy. But I got right back into it. I did. So when I first came back, unfortunately, I realized that I had left my phone. So it's like all day Tuesday, I didn't have a phone, which was a good thing. That's how I got into those household projects because I didn't have a phone. And it's just something about, even though I have a backup phone, and it's just something about not having your primary source of your tool. That's my tool. My phone, my main phone is my tool. So I was like, maybe this is a sign because I know when I get back in the swing of things, I'm gone. Pew, pew, full throttle. We're about to launch this certified draping instructor program. And I already know because we already been working on it all year, like what it's going to entail. I'm super excited about it. But I wanted to get one more project in, right? So if you know, I'm working on my wall. I'm making the accent wall, a black matte accent wall, similar to this, but not this. More or less like slats. Then, guys, I don't know about you guys. Anybody else out there? Sunshine, I know you doing the whole house. That got to be fun. You're making a glass end table. Keish. I got to see that girl. I have to see that. So, guys, when I first started with this black, I did not think I was going to bring it into my home because my home was more like warm, neutral tones. Point is, it was dated, but I didn't know it was dated. And ain't nobody tell me it was dated. I'm an earthy girl, so I like neutrals and tans and, so I was like, oh, this is cool. I like it. But then TikTok will have you doing something totally outside of what you're supposed to be doing. So I started seeing this black. I was like, I kind of like that. So I started toying with it with my office, right? When I first got my second office, I did like black accent walls in the office. I was like, oh, this feel a little powerful. I like it. So guys, when I came home, I was like, all right, I'm gonna do it room by room, right? I'm gonna do it room by room because you'll be a fool unless you got somebody else to do it. Pay somebody else to do it, but I ain't doing that because they're expensive to do your whole house at one time. So I was like, let's just do one room at a time. Started with the front room, did the black wall. I was like, I like it. So it just kind of spiraled out of control. So like a week ago, just before just before class, I had painted the inside of my door. Now I'm going to take it outside. I'm going to get my house painted white and my accents painted black. But I painted the inside of my door black. Baby, I'm trying to tell you, I don't know about you, but that black was saying something. The next day, I done took it to another wall, and now I'm ready to do one wall in the kitchen. I said, I'm glad I didn't do my 2-story wall because I do believe you got to be a little cautious with the black because it'll make you feel like you closed in. And if you guys know me, like I know y'all know me, she don't like to be closed in. She's a free bird. She got to be free. So, guys, point blank period, I'm going crazy with this black. But peep the move if you ain't following my other channel, my Precious Stevens channel, y'all got to, because today I did a video. TikTok had me redo my refrigerator, y'all. I would be one of the ones in my phone. I'd be in the phone, right? And I'd be scrolling. I'd be like, that's a bit much for a refrigerator. Like, you got to really have everything lined up. You got to have everything in plastic containers. Like, do you really need it that organized? It's a refrigerator, right? That was my thoughts. But the more I saw it, Sunshine, are you doing your walls black? I'm just trying to tell you. The more, hey, Mr. Mole, the keeping on the live. The more I got into this black, it was just like, oh my God, what is going on? But then when I kept saying this refrigerator stuff, I was like, that's a bit much. But the more I kept saying it, I was like, I like it. I like it a lot. But then I wasn't too bought on it because when I started looking at what they was buying, I like, who in their right mind will spend $300 just to organize a refrigerator? She not doing it. So I battled with that for a little bit, y'all. I battled with it a little bit. She done gave in. Yes, last week, just before I left, just before I put my classes, Amazon was here like every day. So I got all my organizers. So the day I did my refrigerator, so that was my household project to just bring me back centered. Like, yes, before I go hard, right? So I did that vlog. That's going to be uploaded on my thing. Guys, I'm just trying to tell you, if you ain't organized your refrigerator, it's a different experience. I'm trying to tell you. Now I just opened the refrigerator like, Am I by myself? Y'all tell me something. Am I by myself? When you open the refrigerator, you was like, ain't nothing in there. You shut it. I probably open the refrigerator about 5 times a day, and I don't take anything out. I don't. But this time I opened it up a couple times, right? I would take out some carrots. I took a cucumber. I don't know. If y'all ain't into the refrigerator organization, you got to get into it. Get into it. Get into it. Be on my other channel so I can tell y'all all about that. So now this probably take another 6 months. I don't know. Because now I'm all into the household. I'm all into the projects. I'm all into it. So y'all don't want to miss out. That's all I'm going to tell you. Precious Stevens, not the Posh Academy channel. I got a whole nother channel just about lifestyles, just about stuff like that. It's super fun. Hey, Nikita, baby. All white. See, you want to know what? That was my thing. Like I did the white, no, not white, but I did the cream. And that didn't work for a family of 6. That for me, that didn't work. And I would get frustrated. And I think that's how I got into where I am now. Well, not now, but where I was. I was like, you wanna know what? We live in this house. It got to be a house we live in. I couldn't have that stage home because we live in it. And I had boys, grown men, boys, just people all around. So I'm like, okay, we just gonna live here. That's why I went to the neutral tones, right? Because before that, y'all, 80s baby and the 90s was popping. I had the black and gold then, but change it up, a little more grown, a little more mature. I'm going back to the black, gold, and white, y'all. I'm going back because there's enough areas in this house where you shouldn't step foot in that house unless you're entertaining somebody. And Kayla ain't entertaining nobody, so she ain't got no business in it. But like now, it's just like now I'm not quite an early nester, but close. So it's like I could do certain areas that I know nobody won't really touch. And if they do touch it, they'll be like, okay, let me clean up behind myself. So it's just different. So I had to share that with y'all. Y'all know how I get. I had to share that with y'all because that's just pretty much what my life has been like over the past week. Super crazy, but super adventurous, guys. Super adventurous. I know that you guys is on this live, right? Most of y'all anyway. Some of y'all just here to be nosy, but I'm talking to my people, my business owners that's really looking to take it to the next level. You guys, thank you, Keisha. Tell them again. Click that like button, y'all. The new people probably like, what is she talking about? I thought I was coming on here to talk about some draping. Baby, you better get activated really quick to this channel because periodically I go off topic because I am a creative and I am a Gemini, which grants me permission to do what I want. But yeah, periodically I'll go off topic, but my tribe, they'll help me bring it back in, right? See, Keisha, like, guys, they'll help me bring it back in. Wait a minute. Alicia, wait a minute. Keisha say, that's right. Give me that thumbs up, guys. Give me that thumb. That's the stuff that motivates me to come back. Because even today, y'all, I was in my refrigerator. I was like, man, oh my God. At first I was like, you wanna know what? I'm already late. But I was like, nah, because my people that know sometimes I'm late, they gonna show up. So I showed up for y'all. Wait a minute, Alicia, who not entertaining? House decor is my season right now. Sunshine, I know it is for you. It's nothing like, and I think I missed that phase. Like when I first bought my house, it wasn't a house. You guys know the story. It was a business move. So I was looking for business opportunity, what I could do here, home, and still operate a business and hit that 6-figure, which turned into 7-figure threshold. Yay for that. But now it's like, no, now I really want to feel like I'm in a house. Like I want to feel that zen, I need that. So it's like now I'm doing my little projects. Oh, Alicia, stop playing. We already had this conversation. Stop playing. Alicia, stop playing with me. So guys, tonight I really do want to talk to you guys about branding because a lot of you guys, like I said, you are in this thing, this entrepreneurship, small business, and a lot of you guys have been doing amazing. Like I sit back and look and it be like, oh my God, I be feeling just so proud. Like you guys that struggle with certain things, like for those of you that struggle with social media and either you got help or you really got focused in it. And now to see like Alicia, you whatever. Now to see you guys like just really doing it and being able to see the benefits of it. Also, another one, she may not be here tonight, but another one of my ladies that's just been kind of doing amazing on the content and it looked like it's been paying off is she gonna kill me. She gonna kill me. Alicia, you gotta tell me. She gonna kill me. See, it's like I be knowing, but I don't be knowing. Hey, Greta, you made it. I hope I said that right. Alicia, for her to have a few years, Kayla be gone. She be on her own. She's already working. That girl is she's already on her path. She had a business. She's 15 years old. She has a business. She ain't gonna want to stay under here because my rules are ridiculous. She gonna be wanting to leave. Okay, awesome. You said I did. So yeah, oh my gosh, she gonna kill me. All I know is she be killing it. Monica, that's her name, Monica. Because I haven't talked to her in so a while. But Monica has been doing amazing with the content. And like a lot of you guys have been doing just amazing stuff, period. Taking your business to the next level. And I just want to tell you, I love it. I just want to tell you congratulations to you. Because at the end of the day, if you don't do it, like if you don't put your brand on, who is? Like if I didn't... If I didn't go hard for my brand the way I did, even when doors were shut in my face, I still went hard as if I was a household name already. Nobody would know who I am today if I gave up or if I continue to not show up, right? So it's like, it's important. I'm trying to tell you guys about this branding thing. I don't want you, it's important because I don't want you to get in, because that's what I did, just being honest. I don't want you to get in that space of forgetting the fundamentals, forgetting the key elements to really growing a strong brand, as well as having a loyal following. Guys, I'm trying to tell you. Now, my new guys, I love them to death. I do. But my new guys ain't really familiar with me, right? So they ain't really familiar with how I do things. They may got to do a little research and they may be on the fence for a while. And I get it because I would too. But my day ones... I'll just send out the message. This is what I'm working on. Who do you think is there? Showing up. I don't need no question. I don't have no questions. Just I'm there. At the end of the day, it's really about creating that space where people, one, not only believe that you're going to help them and take them to that next level, but you have proven results. You have a proven track record that they see, okay, you want to know what? I did this, and this is proven to be true. Let me go for this class and let me go for that class. And one thing I can say, I think last year was my year where I had the most repeat students. And I was like, you already know everything I got. Why you here? But it helped me understand and look at my business differently, which is how I am able to evolve to something different. And I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it because it keeps me on my toes. I don't care how strong you think your brand is. I don't care how much money you're making today. You never want to be that gung-ho to where you feel like you got it, right? I change my classes all the time. I'm going to tweak things and change things until I get that perfect sauce. And I think, not that I've done everything that I could do, but I've done everything that I wanted to do to now realize what works and what don't. So when we decided to do this draping instructor program, and that really wasn't even in my thing, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. But I kept seeing these classes come up, and I was like, what you teaching? What you doing? And everybody kept coming to my class like they went so-and-so, they went here, they went there. And I'm like, that's a problem. I'm a problem solver. One thing I am not a stingy person. I'm one person. Y'all know I keep my classes small because I'm an introvert. I don't like a lot of noise. Although I'm noisy. I am, but I don't like a lot of other noise. It distracts me, right? So I like my classes small. I like my classes intimate. And I've had amazing success with teaching draping. I've had amazing success with opening up an e-commerce site. I've had amazing success. So it's like other people that's doing it, you may be having some success, but did you hit 7 figures yet? If you didn't, and you don't want to go to the big wigs because, the big wigs out there. But if you didn't, then I got the framework. I already know exactly what to do. I already know everything to do because it's been proven. It's there, right? I hit one button in my phone, bang, and you'll be able to see it. So it's like I really want other people. I wanted to be able to branch out without it being me. Like I can't even on tour, y'all. I'm in my happy phase of life. I want to enjoy the fruits of my labor. I do not want to be, and you guys could want to do it. That's cool if y'all want to. But I have been a workhorse since as long as I can remember. Now I am enjoying, and I may pick workhorse back up, but I ain't right now. I ain't right now because I've done too much and I want to just be able to enjoy it. And if I want to walk downstairs and play in the garden, like that matters more to me right now than going to write 50 pages of content. It's just, I don't know. But my thing is, I want other people that's teaching and know that they could use some help to really hone in on the industry. I want people to stop watering down the industry with these bogus classes. Like that is really what I want. And I want to be a part of that solution. Or no, I am the solution. I want to be a part of that change. I want to see a dynamic change at the end of the day, period. Oh, call it here. Keisha's like, we ride it out. Oh my God. Posh Academy all day. Guys, I'm trying to tell you, it's you guys. Like, you are the same ones that show up every time. And at the end, Alicia taught me a new word last time. Ultimately, that is what keeps me in. That's what keeps me in the thing, right? So tonight, main thing is, I grew a brand. It ain't got to be the best brand. I think it's the best brand in the industry. I do. But I built a brand that is a household name. You can go almost any company in our industry, almost any. I ain't gonna say all of them, but they have heard of the Posh Academy. They've been struck by the Posh Academy. Their sales have hurt to some degree by the Posh Academy. And I don't have a business degree. I don't have none of that. At the end of the day, the only thing I had, I said at the end of the day again. Ultimately, the only thing I had was a desire. This is something I wanted to do, but I didn't want to just do it, right? I don't want you guys to come to me talking about you want to be one of the best. No, you want to be the best. Your desire should be the best. That's the only thing that's going to keep you going. That's the only thing that's going to keep you trucking. When you see people and you like, oh my God, I don't know how to do that. Figure it out. If I see anything that's like, oh, I don't know how to do that, I'm no longer going to be like, oh man, I'll go figure it out. I'm a solutions-driven expert. That's what I do. I'll go figure it out. So I want you guys to get in the mind frame of knowing you can be the best. You are the best in your own right. Because I'm the best, right? I ain't nobody going to tell me I'm not. But in my own right, I've got the scars to prove it. I've got the tears in the books I wrote about it, right? To prove it. So at the end of the day, that's what I want you guys to strive for. But it's going to make it so much easier. Your journey is going to be so much easier when you build a strong brand, because you're not going to do everything right in the beginning. You don't have all the answers, especially if you're trying to go the long route and figure it all out, or DIY this and DIY that. Nobody got time for that. Go to the professional that has a solution that you need to help you get further faster so you can stop playing games. So you can sit around and do household projects rather than chasing that dollar, because it's a real thing. It's a really real thing. Toya say so true. Sensation. I seen this name. I think it was earlier. And I know who it is, but sometimes y'all business names be throwing me off. You got to tell me who this is, Sensational Affairs. I know that name. But I just, y'all gotta remind me. But anyway, let's get into this content. I gotta go pick up baby girl. You gotta tell y'all that she gonna have to give me some gas money, because I haven't filled my truck up that much. I don't know how long. Like, especially since I've been home since September. I've been home since September. Don't really go nowhere. And I don't have a gas bill. Like, running her back and forth, I'm putting at least twice a week. I'm doing at least about $75 a week. And I know y'all baby like, oh, that ain't nothing. To me, it is, because that's a bill I didn't have. I didn't have it. So that's how the rich stay rich. I'm trying to tell you. And I ain't there yet. I'm just trying to get there, but I'm learning their habits, right? Eliminate expenses that you don't need. I'm like, hold on. I don't know. I did not know. Hey, Mary, how you been, girl? Keisha, she playing. She could have a call. I don't think she's playing. I'm not gonna say that because she was excited when she turned 15. We got her to book the study, but she don't have time. My baby, y'all. My baby get up. She's out the house at 7 a.m. She's back right around 4. Then she's back out the door, or we back out the door right around 4:30 to take her to work. Then she's back home. So it's like she's now, it's so funny too, because she's now getting that experience of, oh my God, how you do it. Whereas at first she probably was playing around on her phone. She had a couple of little chores, but now it's like boom, boom. Guys, I laughed the day I saw my baby laying in the bed with her uniform on. Now, y'all know, y'all that know. I wake up in my uniform, my Porsche Academy uniform. Yes, I do, because I go hard for mine. But it's funny because she would be like, Ma, you gotta get some sleep. You gotta get some sleep. And I'm like, nah, like it's she's coming into her own. So she'll lay there with her little uniform on. And I'm like, that baby is wore out. Alicia, she do. I am not gonna lie. She do work hard for the academy too, though. She do. She came through the clutch for me last week because she wasn't even supposed to come. And the young ladies that I had, the Spolder came, couldn't come. Guys, I don't know what made me think I could run a 4-day class by myself. I don't know what made me think it, but I did it, and we had an amazing time. So it's all that matters. Oh yeah, the luxury picnics. I knew it. See, y'all be thinking that be me most of the time, guys. It's like when you guys comment and I'm commenting back, y'all know when it's me though, because it's that true precious flavor. But I knew it was something. The luxury picnics, I do remember that. I might go on a picnic just because what y'all do is exceptional. So, guys, I'm trying to tell you, they do luxury picnics, and I was like, I like that. And not to mention, that is something like I saw a couple, people was trying to do it, but I think at the level that I saw them do it, I was like, I like it because you're finding your own lane, your own niche, and you're making it a thing. I was like, I don't even go on picnics, but I would just because I like what they got going on. I would. I'm trying to tell you. Awesome. All right, guys. So let me get into these tips real fast. I'm gonna share with you guys. I know some of you guys, especially over here on IG, probably is new to the platform, new to me, new to the Porsche Academy. So in case you don't know, I definitely want to tell you who I am and what I do real briefly. Guys, I am Precious Stevens of the Porsche Academy, and at the end of the day, I believe designers deserve more money at all levels, and I help them get it. You're probably like, how you help them get it, Precious? Because the designers that come to me is interested in premium draping, and I take them and teach them premium draping so they can attract a higher paying client, and I teach them how to price it so they could get paid for their work, right? At the end of the day. Main thing in our industry, which I'm seeing a lot, is the pricing is such an issue. And if it does not improve, it could hurt to some degree. It's just going to make it more difficult for you guys that know what the pricing structure is to really get paid that price, because everybody is like undercut. And I'm like, how can you do all that work? But draping is a lot of work. I don't know about y'all. But the folding, the prepping, is a lot. I don't like none of it other than designing. I am going to honestly hire me an assistant. They go get my fabric. They could follow my recipe and drape. They could put it on the system, right? The kit. And I just come in and design, because that's the most part. That's the part that I really, really, really enjoy. Like, I could get lost in it. Like, I can, even if I'm in class, sometimes I feel like a newbie because I just get lost in the fabric. Like, I'll just look at it like, wow, I don't know. But it's a really real, it's a really real thing. Let me see. It's too many people jumping in the game charging lowball prices, and baby, baby, I will not cut my price, but I will increase it yearly. My prices. That is very true. So the thing is, people will pay your price. The main thing with that, though, is they can make it harder for you to identify and be able to locate your customer, right? That's the only thing I'm really seeing, because they're really creating some stuff that I'm like, I can't believe you charge that for that. Because I know the work behind. I'm gonna go into psyche. I'm gonna go into psyche of things because I know the amount of work that it takes to put that together. And I'm like, you really need to really learn your pricing structure, pricing structure, and 2, you really need to increase your confidence and do whatever mindset work is related to areas you need help in to help you realize there's no way you should be charging that for what the work you're producing. And that makes people, honestly, what I think, fall out of love with it. So they end up going to the task that's like less labor intensive. And I get it because it's a lot of work. But if you don't know how to price it, you feel like you're really not getting paid your worth. And I think one of the main areas that people, if they're unclear on this topic, need to get clear, right? How much to charge. It really ain't that difficult. It really ain't that deep. I can tell you all day exactly how much to charge for the work because they always in my DMs. Precious, she coming to me. I don't know what. I'm like, baby, guess what? I got this tutorial. There you go. Because it's not going to help you for me to tell you exactly what to charge. Because in your head, you're like, dang, how'd she come up with that? How'd she come up with that? You need to understand the psychographics, everything around pricing, so that when you tell your customer, when you tell your potential client what you want to charge for this design, you're not getting a but all right, well, what if we I don't talk to nobody that even got that in their vocabulary, because this is the price. And I am not going to nobody's venue and dealing with all that fabric and all that stuff that I don't like. Now, mind you, I don't like, to walk away with a pay scale that I know I'm unhappy with. If the light's going to get cut off, guess what? They're going to get cut off, because I'm not going to sell myself short no more. That's major. They don't know how to price, right? They don't know how to price. And as my main thing is, it's so many different ways you can price with this thing, being totally honest, because it's a service. But my goal was to provide the framework to where anybody can pick up this framework. And now you understand why I'm talking about a 4-figure backdrop club. Because we ain't charging $500 and $600 no more. I'm not even gonna waste my time with that, because I know at the scale I can design, and I know at the level of clients I want to work with. I'm sorry, Bargain Basement Betty. I get it, but I ain't your girl. I ain't your girl, not tonight. Wait a minute. I just told someone I'm not giving you my Posh Velvet. Wait a minute. Not the Posh Velvet for no cheap price with all that floral. You want luxury, you will pay or search for someone else. I'm not taking a bargain. See, y'all know what it is. The Bargain Basement Betties. I get it. That is a whole, but guys, that is a whole target market though, right? And it's not to say nothing's wrong with that target market. It's just, it's not mine, right? Because someone that has a business that's fully fledged off the DIY, that is their target market. And it's totally fine, because we all have problems and we all need to pay somebody for the solution. Totally get that. But what I'm saying is, that ain't who I want to work with, because I like working smarter. I like working less labor. That's just what I like. And there's nothing wrong with what you like. My fabric cannot before I accept low vol. See y'all. Y'all get it. I'm trying to tell you that fabric, and when you are really designing that high level luxury, like we're talking 35 panels on one backdrop. People come to class and they wore out. They like, oh no. But one thing I can say I really did enjoy, it was in my class last week. The one young lady was like, and I love the honesty, because I still was able to help her exactly where she was and give her exactly what she needed. Now, when she need more, she'll come back, because she knew, she like, this too much. I'm not looking for that kind of client. I'm looking for this kind of client. I'm gonna stay like pretty basic. I was like, for one, I just love the fact that she was clear on what she wanted to do today. It could change later, but she was clear on what she wanted to do today. So it's totally fine. One thing I don't want people to take from this is you have to attract a higher end client. You don't. Some people, that's not what they want to do. And I totally get it. I had another young lady, she only do kids parties. I love it. Had another young lady, she only worked with the DIY bride. She wanted to create like a you pick it up and do it yourself, like a backdrop in a box kind of thing. I love it because she's clear on who she's want to work with, right? I love that. The whole thing that you guys need to have is clarity and understand that you have to, it's going to start with you. If you want the thing, you got to make sure you can produce what they want at the end of the ultimately, right? You got to make sure you can produce what they want. If you can't, you need to do whatever is required for you to be able to do so. Whether that's taking a class, whether it's going into some coaching, whatever, investing into your products, right? Upgrading your products, right? It's going to always take something from you that is always going to take something from you that you don't have to get to a level you have not reached yet. Where I'm trying to go, guys, I ain't got it right now. I don't have it in my wheelhouse to get me there because I would be there tomorrow because I'm an action taker. I'm going to be there tomorrow. But I know I don't know what it takes or so I'm learning, right? I'm in my learning phase to get to that level. So what the level where I'm at today, I got it. I've aced it. I've mastered it, right? And then I'm ready to pass that on because I'm going to keep growing. I can't stay here because here no longer suffices me, right? It's no longer good enough because I've had a taste of just tweaking this and tweaking that, investing in this and learning that can get you there. I'm trying to tell you. Wait a minute. It's fine to do those parties. Just don't think luxury backdrops are the same pricing as premium, premier, base. I love it. Nothing wrong with them. They just different prices. They are. And Toya, that was why, honestly, this is why this year I took my classes, I've made them separate, right? I felt as if I didn't want my class to be intimidating for someone that only does kids parties or someone that does the DIY brides. That was the only reason why I broke it up that way. And I'm really glad I've done so because I could not see the young ladies I've helped in the beginner's class, taking them into an intermediate or an advanced class and they just getting it, right? It's about your process, your journey, how fast or slow you go is individual. And I wanted to create a space that was more individualized. So if everybody on the beginner's level, this is where we go. We're gonna rock, we're gonna be slow paced, but and you're gonna be able to charge, you're still gonna be able to charge more than you charge because these still are $500 and $600 backdrops, right? Even though they're basic, but they still $500 and $600 backdrops. And then taking it to that next level, so on and so forth. So I really think that was great. Because just looking at who I've taught this year, they would have been lost in a different kind of class. So it's levels to it. And it's levels, honestly, to anything, right? Nothing is a real one size fits all kind of thing. So that's the main thing I want you guys to know about this draping game. It's so many different levels to this. However, Precious Stevens of the Posh Academy stands for premium draping. Precious Stevens of the Posh Academy goal is to get you into the 4-figure backdrop club. Why? Because everybody I talk to always talk in terms of coaching, always talk about this is a amount they want to make. I'm like, okay, that's easy. I can easily get you there. But this is what it's going to take on your part, right? You're going to have to do a lot of internal work. You're going to have to do some rebranding. You're going to have to invest in the things that's going to attract them kind of people because they're going to pay it. They're going to pay it. I already know that. But it's going to take something from your part. And a lot of people aren't open to doing their part, but they want the thing. They want the result, but they don't want to do the work. That don't work. That don't work. So it's like you really just have to understand, and I say this, and I'm trying, I still feel firm on this. Everything I could possibly want in this world is at the end of my fingertips. Period. Nobody else is going to give it to me. Nobody else is going to grant it to me, even though those things happen. But anything that I want, I'm going to have to work for. If it's something that I don't have the knowledge already, I got to go learn. If it's something I don't already have the tools, I got to invest. I have to do something. I can no longer blame anybody else for my level of existence. If things are at a standstill, it's like, all right, let's go to the whiteboard, pressure something you ain't doing. What's wrong? What's wrong? It's always going to end with me, right? And a lot of us don't take accountability. And we, with this, they lowball and they haggling prices. Well, why do they feel like they can't? Nobody in my inbox, they know I'm a part of the 4-figure backdrop club. Nobody coming to me talking about, oh, I got $500. They already know. I've already set the standard. This is what you must have when you come this way. And it's just that simple, right? But it takes a lot with this, the rebranding and making sure that your brand voice, your brand image, your brand message, everything is in alignment with where you want to go. My thing is, I don't want to work hard. I don't. And I don't think I have to. You want to know why? Because I did it for 38 years. I've already worked hard. Now I want to be a part of the Work Smart Club, right? I want to be a part of that club. So it's just a lot that wait a minute. What y'all talking about? Don't mention the time allotted to. So Mary, oh my goodness. I think that alone, especially last year, that alone, the sewing, because I was trying to find a solution and couldn't find one. Oh, that made me frustrated. But it was like those kind of things that's the time you got to put in. I got to get paid. I don't care if I'm sitting here watching Power sewing, but I could be doing something else. So why am I sewing for your event or for whatever it is, right? So it's like, yes, no matter what your prep time looks like, somebody got to pay for that because that's your time. You're taking time away from family. You're taking time away from whatever else you could be doing. So definitely put that in. Hey, Meek. Wait a minute. Preach on. Toya says, Mary, preach on. Precious just started offering. I did, girl. Precious just started offering sew service. Sadly, I bought my boat before then, so I sold all my panels. Oh my God. Now I'll opt in her new sewing service. I saw a problem. I knew I didn't like it. And I know at the end of the day, you guys are looking to save money and you guys are, I get it because you're investing, right? And then with this investing in the beginning, when you're investing in fabric and all these, it can get really costly. So I was looking for the more affordable option, like just, trying to, and I still will because I still have a great deal of my following that wants to go that route. However, in order for you to get further faster, baby, you need somebody else to do it. You need somebody else to do it. I'm trying to tell you, I wish we had this sewing service and these seamstresses that we have now on deck last year because it would have made all the difference. It really would. But we didn't. I couldn't really find none. COVID didn't. People don't want work. So. But thankfully now it's like I don't want you guys to, if I already know mentally how I am and how I was able to achieve success in such a short period of time, once I started opening my mindset and really fully investing in myself, that's really what it took, honestly, was really investing in myself and letting go. That is how things start clicking for me. Like the numbers just was doing triple. It was crazy. And I know the things when I'm talking to you guys, the things that you say you want, you ain't gonna be able to get there trying to do the DIY. I'm trying to tell you, you can get there, but baby, I'm gonna be off in Fiji in my new house with my drinking on my veranda, and you're gonna be still doing the old route. So it's like now I'm introducing those things. Those things was already done. Just trust the process. You don't need to be sitting there sewing no panels, baby. You need to go find people that's gonna book you next, right? So it's really just about, not only am I changing my business model to attract to attract a different clientele. It's like helping you guys understand what's required for you guys to get there at the end of the day. Ultimately. Hey, Deirdre. Always ends with me. Alicia, you know I like that girl. Always ends with me. You take accountability. And that is weird because before, y'all know the story. I would blame everybody. Everybody was wrong. Everybody did something, right? But not really looking at how I played out in this situation, or how me doing something or not doing something, right, really added to this current situation. And now it's like I got to look at me first, because I can't complain, because I know 9 times out of 10 I had something to do with it, but it could have been anything. And if I didn't, it's really rare. It could be you'll walk in the store, right? And a situation happened, or somebody's reactive to you, or you reactive to your face, anything. It's like really taking ownership of, and being aware. If you guys remember, I asked for awareness last year. So it kind of really makes me aware before I pick an argument, before I say something. I'm like, what did you do? Right? Like, what did you do? I don't know. And it could be something as small as you having a frown on your face. Like, it's really, you are so powerful as a person. I'm powerful as I don't know what. I already know that, right? And how I feel, how I act, what I say impacts people in my space. So that's why I'm real cognizant of what's happening. And if I don't understand what's happening, I'm like, Precious, how you get mad? What happened? And then I'm just paying attention to what pissed me off, right? But I never had this level of awareness before. I just was mad. I'm gonna be mad for days. Oh my God. So Glenda, yes. Hey Glenda, can I just tell y'all? I haven't seen nobody on here that I know went to that the class, and I haven't really seen it because I just got my phone back, y'all, yesterday. But Glenda, I saw your picture, baby. Can I say that y'all murdered that floral class with a Tosh? Can I just say, I don't even know what the Bridgerton thing is all about. I just know it was like a show a few months ago. Y'all know I don't watch TV, so I don't know. But it was a show that everybody was like talking about. So I don't really know the theme. I don't really care. But can I say y'all murdered that? Oh my goodness. I was like, I got to get into these florals. No, I don't. I really don't. I'm staying in my lane. But it's enough to make you want to get into it. Hey, Shonda. Now, wait a minute, Tanya. What panels, your black panels that you just got, they are sewn. Oh, you got quite a bit. So you could be talking about the old ones. I don't know. I love it, Alicia. Mindfulness, yes. That thing was fire. We worked hard. Baby, it looked like y'all did. But that was show stopping. I just want to say that was amazing. That was really beautiful. Y'all did an amazing job in that floral class with Natasha. All right. So I didn't even tell y'all my tips. I'm going to tell y'all real fast. Thankfully, I ain't got to pick up baby girl because Dr. showed me he got her. So main thing, guys, building a strong brand. I've pretty much been telling you guys about it. So I ain't even going to go over my notes because I kind of ad-lib tonight. But to build a strong brand, ultimately, I want you to think about 3 things, right? These 3 things, at least for me, helped me build a strong brand when I didn't even think I had a brand. It just kind of worked in my favor, right? Because it's important for when you're building your business, whether it's event design business, whether the event planning business, whether a DIY, come and rent the equipment, whatever it is, you want to build a strong brand. It's going to make your selling aspect so much easier. Your brand, a lot of people think that your brand is all about, the logo, the colors, the aesthetics. It has nothing to do with that. Your brand is how you communicate your UVP, which is your unique value proposition. What makes you special, right? To your clients, to your potential clients. That's your brand. How you make people feel. My brand, I did a video the other day, or I didn't do a video, but I posted a little clip. I already know what my brand indicates. I already know how my brand make people feel. I already know why people jump on my live, right? It ain't because they want to buy some drapes. It's because they want to feel empowered. They want to get some insight on how they can take their business to the next level. They want to get some golden nuggets on what to do next, right? They've been stressing a little bit. It was like they tired. But guess what? They get on here with me and they go and feel like they could go and tackle the world, baby. I already know that's what I do. I know. I know. So you got to be clear on what your brand is, right? My thing is, if I know a lot of people that follow me, if I know a lot of people that come to my classes, ultimately is looking to retire. So many of my ladies on here tonight is about to retire in 2 years, right? Some of them already retired. So if that's their thing, now they have to not only supplement the income, but they got to live their best life. They got to live their best life. And you can't live your best life on batteries. I don't care what nobody say. You cannot live your best life on batteries. You have to have the income to be able to do what it is, whatever it is you want to do. You have to have the income to be able to help out your children. You have to have the income to be able to pay off whatever bills and debt you want to pay off. You have to have the income to sit up here and retire the husband you want to retire, because you didn't see him work 11 years supporting your vision, right? You have to have the income. And that's going to come so much easier when you're building this trustworthy brand that people can easily buy into, because they're clear on what you're going to do for them. They're clear on your solution. They're clear on why they need to book with you at the end of the day. Oh, ultimately. Wait a minute. Now you have to help Tanya and I with all the flowers. Alicia, see, y'all be hard here. Y'all weren't supposed to purchase them yet. Y'all was not supposed to purchase them yet. Alicia, how are you going to forget about me? I got florals too. Oh yeah, Toya got florals too. But Toya, when they were here for the class, I told them where I went and got some florals from, and I don't even know what they went and got. We're gonna have to have a conversation later. I don't know. Come on, Sensational Effect. Sensation, you gotta tell me your name so I don't call you by your business name. We're ready to retire from our full-time jobs. Exactly. I already know that. They've been telling me this for quite some time. But what better feeling than to be able to retire from working for somebody else? Not only able to supplement the income, but able to triple, quadruple, whatever the other words are. You working for yourself. My Lord, $38,000 a year. I can't remember if it was 38 or 32. I really can't remember. Whatever it was, that $14 an hour, I cannot imagine doing that today. I couldn't. I could not imagine doing that today. I just couldn't. I don't know. Even if I was doing that and still had like other side hustles or whatever the case may be, to be able to totally live in the state of freedom that I have today, to be able to sit here and instead of going to work on a refrigerator project, the way to just do what you want to do. Like, this is the most, for me, magical place on earth. This is the most magical place on earth. And the point is, it's not like I was granted this opportunity. It's not like it was fell out the sky. It's only because I bust my tail building a brand for 3 years. I built the Posh Academy for 3 years before it hit its seven figure income, right? 3 years straight. And I was on that job for 7. It could have been a little over, I can't remember. But I was on that job for 7. And I think I got like a 50-cent raise, $1 raise. I don't remember. But guys, you have the tools, you have the ability, you have the know-how, you have the creativity, you have the vision, you have everything you need to get you where you're trying to go. It's just you gotta I love it was someone in class. I also know Alicia's situation. Some of you guys are in the perfect spot, meaning you're retiring or you want to leave. You got like a 2-year mark or 1-year mark. That is the sweet spot, right? Because now you can do all the things necessary to line up everything in place so that when you are leaving, you're not skipping a beat. When I left my job, now my business already established, but I ain't have an idea what the heck I was going to do. I just left. Not only did I leave my job, I left the state. I just was like, you want to know what? It's just me and you. It's just me and you, Posh Academy. You better come through. But when you have that kind of time to be able to really set in place the parameters needed, like really set a plan that this is what the end game looks like when you leave, that is the best spot to be in, because you can piggyback and work, but still building your business. And whatever things don't work out, whatever, you have time to fix it, right? When you go full throttle out there, ain't no time. You pretty much you're fixing as you go along. I've been fixing and repairing my business since I can't remember, because I got in and it just was, things was happening so fast. It's like, all right, that's what they need. All right, let's do this. All right, that's what they need. Let's do this. And it's like, now, you know what? I don't want to work that way no more. I want to just sit here, chill out, have the people in the background fixing the things that wasn't working. And then when I take back off again, now my business can fully support me, right? And it's not like I'm working hand over fist. You put systems in place, you put people in place, you put team members in place. So now you're ready to scale. That is not going to happen overnight. It's not. Wait a minute. Shonda and Tawanda. Hi, Shonda and Tawanda. Now I'm going to know exactly who you are. I can finally see working with on in my passion, retirement coming soon. I'm so excited. Guys, I'm trying to tell you, when you not only know, for some people, retirement coming to get a little scary, because you're like, oh my God, what now? You've been in that comfortable spot for so long, right? I ain't gonna lie, even though my little job, coming here and being in my business, the times that I couldn't figure it out or whatever, I was like, oh my God, I was ready to go back to work, because at least at work, I knew when I was getting paid. I was getting paid every other Wednesday. I knew exactly how much it was going to be. And I knew all I had to do was show up. I ain't had to do much more. So it was for a sense of comfort, right? So now I'm trying to tell you guys, put the things in place. I'm going to hit you with these 3 tips real fast. When you build a strong brand, one thing, I talked about it already, so I'm going to go too deep. You need to develop a clear brand identity. When I first launched my business, I didn't have one. I felt as if, when you show up in the business world, small business or not, it comes with a certain persona, right? I didn't think me, little ghetto girl from Baltimore, had the persona. I knew I was smart. I knew I could roll with the best of them because I'm smart as I don't know what. But I knew I didn't have the lingo, the language. I knew I was loud. I was trying to be like, all right, guys, so that felt so fake. I ain't gonna be able to do it. So I'm trying to tell you, if you got sensitive ears and you don't like a lot of yelling, turn your volume down or go on somebody else's channel, because I don't know how to talk. I don't know how to talk low, and I don't know how to laugh low. And I ain't even gonna try it at this point in my life right now today. But I did a few years ago, and it ain't work out for the best. It ain't work out for the best. So you got to really get clear on your brand identity, right? Who you are, what you want to do, who you want to help, how you want people to feel when they're working with you, right? What do you want to be known for? For me, I already know what I want. I want to be known for. That girl came in this draping industry and shook up some things. She made opportunity. She created opportunity for other people coming from behind her, because I didn't see the opportunity when I came. If there was some, I don't know where it was at, because I couldn't see it. I didn't see it. So that is what I want to be known for. I want to be known for being able to help the next person. I want to be known for, no matter what level of success I reach, I'm always reaching back to bring somebody up. Period. I don't care where I go, right? So you got to be clear on your presence, right? Another thing, you guys, thank you, Alicia. I love y'all. Thank you. So Alicia got it. Number 1, be clear on your brand identity. Second thing is, I know what's gotten a little easier now, so I don't know. But this whole online thing, guys, you have to develop a strong online presence. And I mean strong. Reason being, it's because this is the new age, right? This is the new age. This is how people are doing things. You got to develop an omnipresence. No, even if I am not active, like I'm really not active over here on Instagram, I'm learning to be, but I developed such a strong following over the past maybe like a month now, just being consistent, right? So even though I've always been there, I'm everywhere. I'm on Pinterest. I'm on TikTok. I'm on even the little stuff, Discord and like stuff like that. I'm there because ain't nobody showing up as the Posh Academy. Like, I'm gonna get my name, give me that, and then I'll show up whenever I feel like showing up. But you got to develop an omnipresence. The reason being is, guys, people are finicky. People are like, who you? So they're going to research you, right? They're going to research you. And when they research you, you want them to be able to see that you a real deal Holyfield, right? Even though if I'm not active, like as active on IG as I am on Facebook, or as active on TikTok as I am on YouTube, I've dominated my lane, my platforms that I wanted to dominate, which was YouTube and Facebook. Facebook, I've built that community. YouTube, I built that community. Now, TikTok and Instagram, that's good for me, just attracting new people though. But I need them to go where I want them to go, which is Facebook or YouTube, because that's my home. Facebook and YouTube is my home, right? That's my cyber home. So that is where I want them to go. So you want to be able to develop an omnipresence. So no matter what's going on, when they go and research you, you there, right? You ain't got to be posting every day. You ain't got to do all that. But you should at least, I should be able to go knock on your door. You go on any platform, you can knock on the Posh Academy's door. And we just say, nobody's home, come back later. But at least we're there, right? We're present. So you definitely develop that strong online presence, because it's going to really increase their, it's for one, it's going to lower the threshold. Like, oh, they're real. You know how people are. It still is a red flag if you don't have a website. Now, a lot of people think this website thing got to be, oh my God, it has to be amazing. It got to have all the things. No, I don't. You can have a one-page website, but that's like the first indication that you are real, right? That you are real. The other social media sites, they good, but when it comes to really developing a strong brand, you don't have a website, red flag. If I Google you and I'm only saying a Yelp page or some Instagram and you don't have a website, I definitely ain't gonna do business with you, because for me, it's just a red flag, right? And it just kind of come with that stigma, unfortunately, but it does. So develop your strong online presence, right? And I want you to really think of not only just a website, because it goes beyond the website. Definitely have your social media accounts, but you also should consider, especially in our industry, guys, we are an information, like people in our industry always looking for information. So if you are not blogging, I'm not telling you go blog. I'm not. Don't worry about it. Pause. Hold on. But at least be a guest on someone else's blog, right? Like, you really need to understand SEO. If you never know about Google or whatever it is, like even TikTok is now adapting the SEO practices, right? You really should be trying to bring as many pointers to your name as possible. You can Google me, and guess what? I'm gonna show up on other people's website. Why? Because I did a guest blog, or I did a guest podcast, or I'm a co-author in the book. Like, it's not going to only be it's not going to only be my stuff. It's like, oh, she official. She on CD Lennox. Yeah. Oh, shit. So it's like really looking to broadening your brand, your identity, and being able to be your social proof. Like, she real deal, Holyfield. She been around. All right, wait a minute. I was in my comfortable spot for 34 years. Come on, Tanya. Come on with it. Develop a strong online omnipresence. I love you, Alicia. Thank you. And the last one, guys, is consistently communicate your brand. Guys, you cannot expect somebody else to talk about your stuff if you ain't going to talk about it yourself. I'm trying to tell you, I kid you not. I branded my brand till they're like, oh, there go to Posh Academy again. When I left out, I had on my shirt. If I'm signed, no matter what it was. And at first, I even had like stickers on my car. Like, some of you guys have like the wraps on your vehicles. Like, brand yourself. I'm gonna try to tell you. I think it was last year. I can't remember what year it was. I can't remember. But it was a company. I didn't even think they knew who I was. Right now, I'm just little old me in the parking in a gas station. Now, this company, they clearly Atlanta-based company, and they do full decor. I'm in some over-the-top stuff, baby. I was just looking at the wrap and all, because I heard of the company, right? Don't know them personally, but I heard of the company. I was like, dang, that look good. I'm like, that look good. And I already knew of their reputation. And I didn't have on nothing but my little shirt. Porsche Academy. That's her. Yep. I'm not going to gas station. And it was so funny. They were like, oh my God, you precious. And I didn't know their name, but I was saying the same thing. I was like, oh my God, you that company, right? Whole point is they clearly knew who I was and clearly knew of my reputation. I clearly knew who they were and knew of their reputation. Never worked with them. Don't even know their names to today. But that's brand recognition, right? I was like, oh my God, that, and the way that truck was wrapped, it was phenomenal. And that's how I wanted mine. I'm glad I didn't, because I would have been in Maryland. I'm glad I didn't. But guys, brand yourself too. You ain't even gotta say who you is. I don't know that name to the day. I don't know it. But I remember that truck, and I remember the company. I don't know the company name either, because my that thing, but my memory loss. But I know they did amazing work, and I know they just was a great company. And when I saw it, I instantly knew exactly who they were without knowing anybody in the truck. When people see my shirt, prime example, I'm in this fabric store the other day. I needed some fabric for the was it the ceiling? One of them classes. One of my classes last week. I had to go and get some emergency fabric because we were out. So I go in there. And now the whole time, now, mind you, nobody say nothing to me. And it's cool because I'm in my little la land. And I go to the cutting table, and they cut it, and then they give me the ticket. And he was like, here you go, precious. And I'm like, excuse me. He's like, here you go. And I'm looking. Now I ain't have on my precious shirt, I just had on the Porsche Academy. I'm like, how you know me? And long story short, it's so funny. He very knowledgeable of my company, very knowledgeable of me. And brand yourself, guys. Brand yourself. Consistently communicate who you are. Consistently communicate what you do. But let me tell you. Don't take all day to tell somebody what you do. Baby, make it as simple as possible and make it intriguing enough to make them want to know more. If they don't want to know more, I mean, they ain't interested. Let it go right there. But if they like, oh, tell me more, then that is your opening to dig a little deeper and tell more details about what you do, right? Me all day, hey, I'm Precious Stevens of the Porsche Academy. I believe designers deserve more money, and I help them get it. Now, normally, I like open, I like peeking their interest. They're like, how you do that? Then I go into what I do, right? But I'm not gonna sit there and be like, yeah, I do these draping classes and I do this. No, because that's what I do. That's one method, but it's not the only method, right? That's one methodology that I have, helping designers get more money. Some of them I do coaching, right? I provide branding services. I help them create a course. It's different things I do, but ultimately I help designers get more money. So guys, that is all I had. Wait a minute, Keisha, what you say? Somebody took my business display magnets off my truck. I was beyond that. Now I'm just going to buy a billboard and advertise. Baby, you better be clear about that billboard business. I'm trying to tell you. Billboards, it seems like billboards are coming back. Like a lot of people are starting to do billboard advertising again. Not really sure, because I know when I'm in a car, I ain't looking at no daggone billboard. I'm in my phone. Because 9 times 10, I'm not driving though. I'm a passenger. 9 times more than likely, Doc is driving. I am in my phone or I'm on a computer. But I'm saying, like, especially in the author space, I'm saying a lot of them get into the billboard thing again. I was going to do it. I'm glad I didn't, because my people are not looking at a billboard, right? It would be a hard sell for somebody to see me on the billboard, like, oh yeah, I gotta get in that class. It's too much more information they would need before they go. And it's not like a lawyer. Yeah, that's good advertisement, because most accidents happen on the road, especially here in Atlanta. So yeah, you see a billboard, oh yeah, call him. Call 222-2222. I need him right now. Call him. But nobody thinking about no daggone class. So it's like, be mindful in your marketing. Definitely be clear on where your people at, how are they buying, where they find you, things like that. So it is affordable, Keisha. Especially now, it's super affordable. But are people are people coming to your business that way? That's the only thing I was advise you to look into. Shonda. So it really just depends on what your job is. I had a full-time job. I ended up leaving my full-time job for the Porsche Academy. So it really just depends on how demanding your job is. And ultimately, if you have a demanding job, then you're going to have to find time somewhere else. Ultimately, if you guys hear me stuttering, it's because I say at the end of the day a lot. And on my last live, my good friend Alicia here gave me an alternative word, and that's what I'm practicing with, which is ultimately, because I like that a lot better. So I get hemmed up, but I'm learning. I'm adapting my language. So yeah, if you have a job right now, you gotta make some decisions. So when I was working, man, I was sacrificing everything. When I take the kids to practice, I'm there working on my business. When I'm at work, I'm working on my business. Before I go to work, I get up to work on my business. It's like I wanted it so bad. I had to be selfish in something. And that was my selfish moment. And I had those conversations with my family because now I was doing something that was not normal that they were used to. Normally I'm cooking dinner and we going for walks and we doing, but nah, all that stop. Like this, I'm on Porsche Academy time. All right, you need anything? Okay, cool. I'm out. But I had to get really, really, I wouldn't necessarily say focused because I wasn't focused. My desire was big to where I had to do this. This was it. And then once I started seeing traction, and I would go and do one event or I did another event. And I'm like, well, this is more than my whole freaking paycheck. And my pay only get paid every 2 weeks. And I'm like, oh, you mean tell me I did this in one day? And so that was motivating enough for me to just trust the process, even though I did not have a plan. So different people, different processes will be different. However, if you have to be one, your supporting cast. You have to set the vision. If you don't, you're not going to have the things that's going to pull you in the direction you need to go in when it's needed. You may have a lot of us have full-time jobs, right? But we're still working on our businesses whenever we can. Betty Carter. Thank you, Betty. I have a full-time job, but I'm going to try to work on this on the weekend. Yeah, and even on the weekend, like it's really finding a dedication and then realizing that you first. I get it, but you have to, in some capacity, get selfish because you're going to always play to the wayside. You're going to always play to the wayside. And you have to be a firm believer, though, that this is how life is supposed to be for you. That was all I had. I said, this is, I got God. I would just always say, like, you told me I'm special. You told me I'm a child. Like, why is it so hard? I had to get out of my own way. I was in my own way by what was safe. I was playing it safe, right? You got a family, you got all the things. But at the end of the day, I am the complete opposite today. It's like I can't explain it. I really can't explain it. But I know I am gifted enough. I'm always going to know how to make money. So it's not a real big thing to me. I'm gifted enough to impact people, and I'm going to be compensated well for it because I'm doing my life's work. For some people, it come early. For some people, it came late. For me, it didn't come till I was 38. Previous 38 of my years of my life was ultimate hell. It was some highs, right? But when I look at it now, I was just existing. I was just existing, period. I just was doing whatever. Hey, Train. I just was doing whatever was necessary for me to get through that next day, for me to get through that next paper, for me to get through that next month, or whatever it was. And now I'm a firm believer, and I know where I'm supposed to be. I know what I'm supposed to be doing, and I know how and who I'm supposed to impact, period. Maria, I want to join your draping class in person if possible. Maria, you just missed them, queen. So guys, the draping classes, we are done for 2023. I can't even remember how many I did. In February, I just had another round in April. Now we are going strictly focused on the CDI program, and that's the Certified Draping Instructors Program. So if you know that that's not your thing, the main way that you can learn from me is by joining the YouTube membership. So with the YouTube membership, we did it last month. I loved how it went. We had 2 classes last month. Now it's going to be me doing a live tutorial, a live taping of a backdrop design, but these are like more intricate designs, right? Every month is going to be one per month. So you'll get to see it, you'll get to view it live, you'll get to ask questions, all the things. And then you'll get access to you'll have a chance to get access to the replay. So really that's only thing I'm focused on, because I know the CDI program is extensive. Not to mention, I want to really go back to YouTube, which is my roots. I consider YouTube my roots because it really has helped me grow quickly. And it has really brought me to different ethnicities, just all different kinds of people. And I really enjoy that. So we're going back to YouTube, and not that I left, but it wasn't consistent. And we building fresh new content. The other platforms, the TikToks, I really can't do all that because it's too much. I'm one person and I'm not going to spread myself thin. But what I will do is go back to YouTube, because when I went and talked to my tribe, those guys told me that, YouTube is where they found me. YouTube is still where they go when they're looking for help in this industry. So that's where our focus is going to be. So I'm just excited. So if you're not a part of the membership, so since Tamika and give me a second. Tamika, Shonda. I said a couple times. Shonda or Tamika, whichever one I'm talking to. The membership has different levels. So it starts as low as $2.99 per month, and it goes upwards to $97 per month. So it really just a matter of what access you want to be able to enroll in. But like I said, that the YouTube membership, I really like that membership. I really like being able to just create content and not having to go back and edit it and upload it and put it in the portal, and y'all having trouble logging in. It's just a lot. So that's simple, easy peasy, and that's where we're going to be for the remainder of 2023, at least up until October. So that's like Q3's focus for YouTube. And then I'll still be on other platforms, but it's not going to be dedicated like it's going to be on YouTube. So definitely, guys, if you're looking for those step-by-step tutorials, I mean, they are very detailed, and that's the place to get them from. Any questions? Main things I want to leave with you guys is that I talked to you guys about building a strong brand, whether you're in the event design or not. At the end of the day, having a strong brand for any business is critical, right? It's crucial. Even other businesses I had that have nothing to do with event design, building a strong brand for those businesses was critical as well, right? It's going to help you stand out in your saturated marketplace. I don't care what nobody say. This marketplace is saturated. The draping industry is becoming very saturated. It's becoming very watered down. I don't like it, which is why I need you guys to sign up for the Certified Draping Instructors program so you can properly teach people how to keep it, a real thing. And that's going to also help you find your unicorn clients, right? Like everybody is looking for that. You only need one. When you get that one unicorn client, everything becomes easier. Luckily, I met a couple unicorn clients. Even I have a couple unicorn clients. Every time I'm thinking of something new or want to do something, a new idea, I go straight to my unicorn clients, and they give me the feedback like, yeah, we need that. And like, nah, Precious, I don't know. It's a little out there. It's a little far-fetched. But when you get that, it's going to make your business process. It's going to make everything in your business operate much smoother, much faster, much easier, much more efficient, because you're going to be building it for them, right? You don't build your business for you. Nobody really cares what you want, right? It's your business to serve other people. The Posh Academy, I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. I would say 90% of practices inside the Posh Academy has nothing to do with what I want. It has everything to do with, it was built on what my audience wants. Every time I try something new, I do something new, it's because they ask for it, right? I have my bright ideas, but sometimes mine get tabled because I know what they need, right? But they may not be there yet. So it's like the Posh Academy grew according to what my audience needed. So definitely get tapped into your unicorn client. It'll make everything super easy. So guys, main thing is if you are looking to tap into that branding, rebranding, whatever it is, I want you to be. Wait a minute, do I got it up here? Hold on. Let me see if I got it up here. It should be. Oh no, it's gonna be right here. I want you on Tuesdays. I just opened it back up. I know a lot of you guys were asking me, and I said, guys, I gotta get over these classes first. I can't mix the two. I gotta be done with one before I pick up another entity. So now I'm back into my coaching. I only coach on Tuesdays. So guess what? If you're looking to get into that branding, rebranding, refreshing your business, finding your ideal client, whatever it is, get into the bag quicker. You need to just click the link. It's totally complimentary. I only talk to clients on Tuesday. So chat with me next Tuesday. You may be able to enroll into my money model for monetization program I have coming up. You guys may have heard me talking about it. It's really all about monetizing you. If I walk, I get paid. If I talk, I get paid. If I draw, I get paid. If whatever it is, I believe we're supposed to be we are all supposed to be compensated for our works, right? And it's not as difficult as you would think that it is. So if that sounds like something is like, oh, okay, what you got going on over there? All you got to do is click the link. It's right below the video. Jump on a call on Tuesday, quick 15-minute call. Is really just validating whatever your idea is. And if it's something that I could possibly work with, that's something I would be eager to talk to you guys about. And tonight, you guys know, normally when I go live, I'll look for those that joined the membership during the live. And we have giveaways for those that join. So if you join tonight, you will get my book. Y'all know I'm excited about this book. Y'all know I'm proud of this book. I'm actually in the middle of writing my 4th book. Well, as a co-author. I'm a co-author of another book called Dear Young Woman. But this entire book is my story and pretty much my rags to riches story, right? So if you have signed up for the membership on level 3, what is it? 3. If you at 3 and higher, you'll get this book mailed to you, signed and everything. After you sign up. Wait, I'm trying to read and talk at the same time. So I had the draping masterclasses are over. So I normally would do something about a draping masterclass, but they are over. They're all done until I don't know when, but nothing on the books right now. Do you guys have any questions for me? Thank you, Pamela. Hey, Betty. So no, you do not have to have equipment to do the YouTube membership. You don't need anything. And I would prefer you don't have anything, because in those videos tell you everything to get. It normally have all the links and everything in the description. Like I had another young lady went and did the same thing. She thought that she needed equipment. She went and purchased the equipment before she purchased the virtual class, to find out she bought all the wrong stuff. So guys, anything with me, I would prefer you don't buy nothing, because draping is so flexible. Like, it just really depends on where you're trying to go with it. And I'd rather talk to you to get an idea, because where you're draping today may not be where you will be, or where you're, trying to be in a few months. So it wouldn't make sense for you to, you may save $50 or $70, but now you're gonna have to go and buy all new equipment because you bought the wrong stuff, or you bought wrong fabric. Or if you're ever looking to take a class from me, whether it's virtual or hands-on, do not, unless you talk to me first, do not buy anything, because they always buy the wrong stuff, right? Or they'll look at a couple of videos and think that that's what it is. But I would prefer to do an assessment to get an idea of how you're draping, how you want to drape, like some people, it's more difficult for them to manipulate like stiffer fabrics. So it's just different. I would rather do that assessment with you before you go into spending your coin, because it's not cheap. You said it's blurry. Let me see. So it's my name. If it's Keisha, if you're talking about this link that I just had up, the Tuesdays Discovery Sessions is my name at www.preciousstevens.com/as.me. M-E. That'll take you straight to my calendar. And it's on Tuesdays that I do those sessions. Keisha, come on with it, girl. Keisha. All right, Keisha, come on. I'll be right there. Alicia, come on. Wait a minute. I missed one question. How often will the CDI be offered? So right now, it's only going to be offered once a year because it is an extensive program. It's not a 6-week. It's not like that. It's an extensive program. Like you'll be able to see the like everything that's involved and everything that the program entails. But it's not like let's get you together in 4 weeks. It don't even work that way. You talking about making $50,000 in a weekend? I cannot. Some other coach can. I cannot get you there in a month. I can't. But the goal is always to get you $50,000 in a weekend. So that's that part. You guys will hear more about it when we fully build it out. But if you have not signed up for it yet, guys, you got to apply. It's not something you can just look at. You got to apply because you have to be qualified even to apply for the program. So the link, let me see if I put it up there. So the link, I just put it up there. Nope, I'm going to take that one down. Wait a minute. Nope. So it's my link tree. So there's a couple things on my link tree, but I think it's like the third one down. You'll see it say apply for the CDI program, which is a certified draping instructors program here at the Porsche Academy. And it's linktr.ee/the Porsche Academy, guys. So that's all I have. I hope you guys join me next week because guess what we're going to talk about, y'all? We're going to talk about navigating the ups and downs of the event design industry. I'm going to share my experience and how I navigated the ups and downs, how I was able to maintain, how I was able to stay afloat, the times I took a major loss, how I was able to recover because it does happen, right? So again, I want you guys to join next Wednesday for that. And until then, this is your girl, Precious Stevens, reminding you that anything is